After my first video went viral, tons of you guys were asking how to make these pumpkins, how to make them apply smoothly, what kind of fonts do you use? Well, guess what? Here's the follow-up tutorial. I apologize for taking so long, but please bear with me. This is all new to me. I wasn't expecting this to be such a great hit as it was. So I appreciate you guys and thank you. Once again, follow me for more. The guy's point of view, sumptuously rich decor, on a budget that you can afford. Honest God still asking that. Let's go. Okay, so one of the most common questions that I got from my last video was what font are you using and where can I get it? Well, guess what? You'll never guess if I told you I got all of these for free at thefont.com. Use this character map to get the special hooks for this font here and take a look at the rest of the fonts for each pumpkin as you'll see through the tutorial. Another common question that I got was how do you get them on so smoothly with all the grooves of the pumpkins? Well, it took me about 2 to 3 years to perfect this, and I'm going to show you how right now. You see, the trick that I like to do is I like to cut around all the edges and the grooves of the letters before I bleed, so then that way there's no room for smears and tears. And then I do the same thing after I apply the contact paper. This is what I call letting them breathe. You'll see that I'm cutting lines straight through all the grooves to make sure that there's breathing room when I apply the pumpkin. Then, to make sure that it sticks if it stays and the surface is clean, I use alcohol wipes to apply to the surface to make it ready. You see how I folded the letters in half to make sure that they're even on each side? This is the trick of going with the grooves of the line in the pumpkin. Find a line in the pumpkin and go with the groove and apply from the middle straight up, just like this. Matching the line from the folded crease to the line in the middle of the pumpkin also assures you that everything will be perfectly centered in the middle from top to bottom on each side of the pumpkin. That way it looks perfect. You can see here a quick detail of how I do it and then how I cut everything out to make sure there's breathing room when applying the decal. Same thing here with these letters, it works out every single time. I also do this when I'm making t-shirts or anything else like that. The line in the crease never fails. Don't be fooled though, not every letter is going to be the same and that's okay. I've learned if you cut in different angles and you adjust, nobody will be able to tell after you apply the decal. Now this one's going to be hard. It's a smaller pumpkin and a lot more grooves. Pay attention. Look at that breathing room I'm giving every single letter. This is key to a perfect install. Remember the folding trick. Start from the middle, work your way out. When it comes to letters like the B and a small surface with all of these grooves, be patient. See how I'm working myself out to the T? I'm going to take out the contact paper and then I'm going to apply it all the way to the end so that I can drag out the B and perfectly install it. Take a look. Doing it this way lets you adjust the grooves of the letter to make sure that it applies flat when you're done. There it is, all the tricks to the trade and how I'm so successful at making these perfect pumpkins. Are you ready for Halloween? It's the first day of fall and I'm a Halloween addict. Take a look at my next how-to. Follow me for more. A guy's point of view of sumptuously rich decor on a budget you can afford. Anastasio's Aspect.